What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Tuesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. This morning I'm going to talk about, you've seen the thumbnail, the Charade. Charade. It's time to end the SEC's clarity charade on crypto. This is Forbes now, or Ford contributor, but a senior contributor, Rosalind Layton. When is it gonna flaming end? Flaming. We're gonna make the minute, mate. It's doing my head in. Yeah, it is doing my head in. Right, I'm just gonna read it, see what she thinks, and then we'll go from there. For 5 years, investors and project developments in the $2 trillion blockchain innovation space have been subjected to an increasingly maddening charade that the US Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, has called regulatory clarity. Years of SEC speeches, public statements, meeting records, correspondence, and first-hand accounts from market participants provide anything but clarity for the rules on digital assets or distributed ledger technology, also known as DLT. This is another financial crisis in the making. Damn, Rosalind. Damn. SEC chairman, what a wanker. I mean, Gary Gensler, he said at Aspen Institute appearance this summer that the rules are awfully clear on crypto. In a recent interview with Financial Times, he urged developers to talk to us, come in, because the fate of the industry, like all finance, is about trust. Few can see this clarity, but his absence is so acute that even the biggest US companies in the blockchain industry can no longer count on the SEC to provide any clear guidance other than through a lawsuit. I mean, you're talking out your fucking ass if you try to say, talk to us, come in. Is that not what a judge has been doing for 7 fucking months? Trying to speak to you. Seeking clarity. So Coinbase got a slack. Coinbase rang you up to talk to you about XRP, SE. Coinbase got a slap down. Jocelyn couldn't have said it better myself, love. And I'm sorry for calling her love, but I was born in the 80s. Fucking deal with it. Last week, the CEO of the crypto exchange Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, tweeted an account that is now alarmingly familiar. Other crypto companies have been offering lending products for customers who hold digital assets, and the only publicly listed exchange in the US wanted to do the same. So Coinbase took Gensler's advice. We went in. They approached the SEC for guidance on their product. Armstrong says the SEC responded with subpoenas for records and depositions. It demanded a list of their clients who had expressed interest in the product, and finally issued Coinbase with a Wells notice, a warning of impending enforcement action. Armstrong said that by May of this year, the SEC was the only office in Washington refusing to meet with him at all. But just bellows up, he said. Just bellows up. They were refusing to offer any opinion in writing to the industry on what should be allowed and why, and instead of engaging in intimidation tactics behind closed doors. Meanwhile, plenty of other crypto companies continue to offer a lend feature, but Coinbase is somehow not allowed to. It's like picking winners and losers. Coinbase isn't the first case of the SEC picking winners and losers. In the crypto space, with its regulation by enforcement approach, the breathtaking case of SEC v Ripple Labs has exposed the incoherence of the SEC's concept of clarity. The agency argues that XRP, the native digital currency used by Ripple and other companies on an open source decentralized ledger, has been an unregistered security since it was introduced in 2013. The company, its executives, and every investor in the market should have known it. The SEC has been forced to admit in court that it never gave fair notice prior to lawsuit to any market participant, and there were many who sought guidance on XRP. Dude, I mean, you know my thoughts. I've said all along this is a charade. Forbes senior contributor now saying it, mate. Jesus. Accounts of meetings have emerged in which Ripple's executive pleaded with then SEC Chairman Jay Clayton in 2018 that they were in purgatory over the lack of clarity on XRP's status, and Clayton provided no guidance other than to keep talking to his staff. When the lawsuit came in December 2020, it not only changed the company with 7 years, charged the company with 7 years of unregistered security trade, but the executives with recklessly aiding and abetting those trades and demanding billions of dollars in fines. As we know, the action sent XRP plummeting, set off a panic selling amongst millions of holders, and wiped out $15 billion in value. Regulatory darlings. While the SEC hammers Coinbase and Ripple, it gives Ethereum a pass. Ether was launched in 2014 in what platform creator Vitalik Buterin called a sale for anyone to purchase. Better known as an initial coin offering, Buterin also arranged a sale of 500,000 Ether to hedge fund investor Mike Novogratz in 2015, which Buterin himself credited as having guaranteed the platform's financial survival. This means there were centralized sales of huge quantities of Ether and an expectation of a profit from speculative investors who bought it. Joseph Lubin, a co-founder of Ethereum, spent much of 2018 giving effusive speeches about how well it was going for his products after he and a group of Ethereum-connected investors and lawyers all went in to see the SEC in March of that year to lobby for they lobbied for Ether to not be declared a security. In June 2018, those efforts paid off when SEC Director of Corporation Finance William Hinman delivered a speech declaring that Ether was not a security because, putting aside the fundraising, it had decentralized over time and was not subject to SEC regulation. How is XRPL and Ripple any different, bro? How the hell is XRP and Ripple any different? You tell me there. Madness. The price of Ether on the secondary markets has increased 600% since then. In contrast, the SEC said in the Ripple lawsuit that XRP has been a security from 2013 to the present day, and that it has never had any utility apart from being an investment contract in Ripple. Some 19,000 aggrieved XRP holders and developers with no connection to Ripple, they contested in their motion to intervene in the case. Fucking, like, how can you do that with Ether and then do what you're doing with XRP? Now it makes absolutely no sense. They're making themselves look idiotic and stupid, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I don't see the logic in it, me. except for they're just slowing the market down in America while they cover their bases and control every part of it as much as they possibly can moving forward. So follow the money, she says. Jocelyn. Without congressional oversight, a regulator can run roughshod over the law. Why was Ethereum blessed while its rival Ripple was sued? Why does Coinbase get a Wells notice while crypto lenders like Aave build on the Ethereum platform get a pass? Jesse Powell, CEO of Coinbase's rival Kraken, tweeted a response to Armstrong that regulators are beating down good actors because it's convenient, and asked, who is behind the effort to drive domestic businesses and consumers offshore? Angry XRP holders point to Clayton and Hinman's business ties to Ethereum before and after their SEC tenures. Powell implies that established financial actors welcome regulatory chaos to protect their revenue of transaction fees and if it deters crypto's disruption of traditional business models. So will Congress do its job? What job's that, Jocelyn? What do you mean, will Congress do its job? What can they do? The US has enjoyed a fintech boom, but that doesn't mean it will continue. The continued clarity charade is driving fintech innovators and investors abroad. The SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, will appear on Tuesday for a Senate Banking Committee oversight hearing. Is actual oversight going to happen on the SEC's regulation by enforcement? Will senators challenge him on the clarity charade? Will Congress legislate if Gensler refuses to act? Many angry and frustrated people, American employers, investors and voters will not wait much longer. The SEC is supposed to provide clear, unambiguous rules through a transparent process. Lack of clarity has created financial crisis before and it can happen again. Rosalind. Did I call her Jocelyn at one point then? Sorry. Rosalind Layton. Well, I agree. It's a charade. I've said it all along, it's a charade. It's just a farce, mate. It is an absolute farce. And I'm happy. Within the month, I finally thought it was going to end because, I mean, it seems like only yesterday it was the start of this year and we're wondering what's going to go on. And I was just like, just give it till September, it'll probably be over. Wow, hey, September now, and it's like, what the absolute madness, mate. Madness. I still do think it'll end soon. I think we're getting near the end of it. We are getting near the end of it. Part of me does actually feel it can be pushed into next year now, though. Part of me still feels it could be over this month. Part of me legitimately still feels that, like, in a week's time, in 2 weeks' time, we could be seeing and looking at it a lot differently. But until we know, we don't really know, you know. So just keep filling them bags, keep doing what you're doing. You know the script, invest in yourself, invest in internet of value, live long and hodl it all. Never let it go, mate. Get it staked, get it baked. It's the way. It is the future. Stakeholder capital, baby. Stakeholder capital. I'm back in school today. First day of college, mate. I got mathematics. Ooh! Gonna go do some maths. So yeah, back in school. And I love it. I love maths. I love XRP, I love crypto, and I love you. So take care of yourself, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.